Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down. It's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. 54, Mike. 54 is Mike.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54.
Here's Burrow. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. Dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We discuss it a lot, but he is so hard to get to the ground, and we saw it right there.
How about that low center of gravity, the strong frame that he has? If you're a bowling fan, you would understand and recognize when that ball goes right into the pocket and pins scatter. It's exactly what we saw there on that run, wasn't it?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Wood. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 22, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet?
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 36-yard line.
On the quick.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
99 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with air?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Burrow throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Burrow.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Burrow.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw, Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.